I can get going. This mouse is sticky.
Of course. You want to switch?
Mm-mm. Everything is working. We leave it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna start listing out the things that I'd like to focus on here to make this an actual game.
Okay.
We've got inner tube game.
Are you on? Are you streaming?
It should be. We've got stats. I've got drum and bass. I'm good.
Oh, it wasn't showing up on my thing. Good.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes, like, yeah, you'll start a stream and then no one shows up, and it's like something broke with on Twitch's end.
I see your chat from the previous one. My mouse is broken. Fuck. And then commercial break. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
There we go. All right.
detect
Now
when airborne. Calculate track highest track largest tallest height track max highest jump track highest jump track longest jump time detect when airborne play detect when hitting when landing in water splash SFX splash landing splash VFX airborne SFX parentheses peace shouts Yeehaw. Etc. The bit rate's real low. Shit, I adjusted it for Gemma's stream. It won't let me do it while we're live. Oh, maybe it will. That's weird. Looks like it will. Really? Real time? Like that? Yeah. Oh. I didn't have to stop the stream this morning. Good to know. And I'm not
This is
here.
just the kind of mindless, busy work that I'm good at. It's like the bagel making a video game.
Uh, damn, it is surprising how much of a game this is.
Yeah, I almost think it's because like you went on and then off really quick. Like it's not showing it on the Twitch app, like home.
Oh, does it not show it?
I had to like click into your profile. Make it, I can close out and go back in. Let me see.
Hmm. I
No,
can't.
it shows it. It does now. It took a bit.
Yeah.
Like it should. Like I have the little widget, you know.
Yeah, it's just Twitch being
Usually
Twitch.
shows you if you're live because I don't follow other people.
Yeah.
Sadly. Um, but it wasn't. But now it is.
I got to be careful because I just want to keep playing it.
That doesn't seem like a bad thing.
Well, not. I have to make the game. Like,
Well, you
yeah.
just mean like with your time. Yeah.
Right. Here goes the boat. I want to go chase it around real quick. Then I gotta get back to work. Wow. Oh, speed. We should calculate.
Do you think that tri-tip would be good to make stew out of?
Maybe. Calculate.
It's not really stew weather.
Speed related shouts VFX. It's so weird to me, the whole thing. I'll be honest.
What whole thing?
Just the business and everything is strange to me.
The meal
But
prep thing?
yeah, I mean it's working, so
Yeah, I mean they seem to be doing okay. I think she said I had 160 something meals I delivered yesterday, and that's just like a portion because they also have twin. They delivered a twin, and they deliver all the pickup ones to the Jerome Rec Center, and I don't do that. I just do Jerome, like, well, I shouldn't be saying all these names.
yeah,
I just do our town delivery, and then the other, town, and then their drop off at the gym. But so that was just my portion. That was like 160 meals.
Oh, we should calculate.
One person had ordered like 8 meals, and it was the exact same meal 8 times.
On accident? Or
I don't think so. It was just what they ordered. That's just what they like.
Sounds like me.
It was like, I have the list in the car. It was like grilled chicken with like some vegetable with the exact same meal 8 times. It was funny.
Todd, just about. My wife's doing the doing the level work, and I'm free now to do other things. You want to see the? Have you seen the game lately? Have you seen it? I don't know why there's no sound. Let me see if I can fix that. Not since yesterday. Oh, then nothing's really changed except the level's bigger. I can show you here in a second, though. I think that's the sound out. Let's see. Just the, we got the time, these time things you can go through. Whoa. And I'm gonna miss this one. Oh, the boat bumped me in. Nice. Oh, I gotta embrace the spin. This one. I gotta increase some of these numbers here. It's a little too, you gotta do too much flapping. But we have the gates you can pass through to get more time. We need things to get points with, for sure. We want to be able to throw our beer cans at things, but right now they just kind of don't really do anything. I'm gonna miss it. Ugh. Chase that boat. But we need, there's a lot of stuff about the level design and things that we need to work on. As far as like making landmarks and stuff like that. There's still a ton of work to do. Yeah, so the mechanics, there's lasso. So what I'd like to be able to do is that you can throw a rope out and latch onto things, and like if it's a boat, have it pull you. So the boats would have like a hook on them. There'd be like hooks that you can see that you're like, oh, I can lasso onto that. So I think that would be really cool. A jump. And then we need boost pads. We need points. There's got to be some foil for the player, though. Right now, it's just time. Yes, yeah, exactly, Todd. Exactly. You're on the same page as me. Yeah, so like you got the jet ski that you've attached to and it's pulling you
Oh,
along and then
good idea.
you see the corner of a turn and you go whoosh and you lasso it onto there and whip yourself around. Exactly. Here's what the stage looks like. So we also need a mini map. But here's what the stage looks like. You can kind of start to see the claw here. It's going to be shaped like a dragon, which is inspired by Lake Nacimiento in California. So we're using this dragon as like what we're drawing around right now. Oh, are we doing it around the flame? That big flame?
We said no, right?
Right. I think she started to do that though, huh?
Where? Yeah, but I fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adjusted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told her we might need to make some adjustments.
Yeah. Um. So I'm kind of going over a lot of the things that have popped into my head. I want to detect when we're airborne so that we can, if we're airborne for an extended length of time, we can have different shouts from the player character. Then if we can detect if we're airborne, we should detect when we land in water so we can have landing splash effect, sound effects, and effects. The next two nerdy nerds. Is that UK couple? It might become the three nerdy nerds here with my daughter. That she would be the happiest girl in the planet if she got to do this with us at night, especially would be like the be the most happiest girl in the whole wide world. She's, oh my god, is she 8?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I almost said 9 because I'm just getting used to thinking of her as a 9-year-old.
Well, we just got invited to her oldest friend's 9th birthday party. So it's happening.
Yeah, I think the industry's in a lull right now, but I think in 10 years it'll be fine. It's going to go through a big change coming though. The real problem with the future of all this is that young people don't play new games. They play Fortnite or Roblox. And it's all the older gamers that are still doing like console and PC gaming. So we may be at a point where it ages out.
Minecraft, is that just our kids?
I don't think Minecraft's as big, but I don't know. There's a certain kind of like nerdy kid that it really appeals to, so.
It's crazy how good tiny cricket's getting at it.
Yeah. Wish Grandma could have seen that.
I know. It just happened so fast.
I know. Man, the look on her face would have been like great.
Yeah, because I mean, last she saw, he was just like, walking around, but not able to like jump or like.
Yeah, he was getting stuck all the time.
Get stuck in every hole, and now he's like building things and placing blocks and like
My eldest has only played a handful of games over the 3 to 4 years, and he's 17. And one fighting game he loves to mod. Spends most of his time doing that. And is it like a weird fighting game? Like it's not even like, you know, Capcom or something like that. It's like, is it something kind of different? Yep, some Dragon Ball Z game. It annoys the crap out of me. That's funny. Just a lot of yelling all the time. Okay, so... But we need points. We need points. That's the whole point of this. Yeah. That's why I'm in my basement, not my office, which is next to his room. Too much, yeah! That's so great. I think my camera is finally high res again. I don't know what was broken about it. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Look at how detailed I look. I don't want to see that again. Go away. Dear God. It's uncanny that you can sound just like it. I remember there was a PS1 game that my friends loved. I never understood Dragon Ball. I never understood it. Right on pit. Yeah, there's a very distinct sound to it. I never understood it, and there was a PS1 game that they would make me play, and you had to like tap the button repetitively when you were like charging, and like we got like crazy good at like vibrating ourselves and everything, and like getting the controller to vibrate and our hand to vibrate, and like we developed these crazy techniques. And what's funny is it became a thing for Tetris and the NES Tetris, and the quick flipping thing became the technique that we had been using for like fast button pressing. Oh, it took us an hour, but we found another mouse. So, and I fixed the mic. So we're good.
Like, how does a mouse even break? Like, what is that?
Well, to be fair, when I get angry, I do slam it against the table.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll do it. A little smash. Where's the German Shepherd? Oh, he's in his den. Skinner, how's it going? He wanted me to watch the Dragon Ball movie a year or so ago, so I gave in and watched it with him. And it was the most disjointed, hard to follow story I've ever... Is that the live action one? Now, there's 2 live action Dragon Ball movies. There's the Japanese one, which I think is far superior than the US one. But I've never seen either of them. No, it was
That's how
okay.
Oh, when we saw that Trolls World Tour or whatever.
Oh, the troll! Oh man, yeah.
Just like bombarded with lights and sound, and I was like, I cannot follow this story at all.
Colt's wondering what you're doing.
Me?
Yeah. Skimner, how's it going?
I'm just kidding.
What did you say?
Mindless busy work.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I know it's important. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. Oh, whoops.
But yeah, the game's coming along here, guys. We need points, though. Fixing a bug that I logged in January. Oh my god. I guess we do need foils for the game. Oh god, it just means that I have to have resets. We need bounding resets. Let's try and break the game right now, because we can theoretically probably hop onto part of the land.
What are foils?
Like something that is antithetical to the player's goals. Either that kills them or like slows them down, or I mean the controls alone are definitely part of that, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get us stuck. There we go. Wish me luck. Come on, bounce. 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 Bounce! Damn it. Needs gators. I know. We need like really... Whoa! Physics! Physics! I don't know what that is about. We gotta get bouncing and we gotta get to a small ledge somewhere. Like this. Where's the small ledge, guys? Let's go around. Looks like there's some over there. The player's gonna be a hot babe. We have a booba slider, but I'm not sure that we're gonna use it. So you can adjust the booba size of your hot babe in the inner tube. Slindy, how's it going? There we go. There's the small one. Let's try and get a bounce. If we stop pedaling... Come on, bounce, bounce. Let's get a bounce. There we go. Yes. Keep bouncing. Damn it. Alright, let's reset. It's kind of bouncy over in the other area. 3D scan yourself. I do have boobas. So that could work. Here's a ledge. I've got man boobas.
Oh!
I'm gonna back it up here. We're gonna try and bounce onto this one.
The head is going to be a little tricky.
Okay, here we go. All right, the push, the force, the paddle force needs some work. It's too much. Damn it! All right, you know what we'll do? We'll just have we'll have a jump button. I'm so happy. I got my thing working after 3 days. Nice. Yeah. I shared it in the shared stuff. Let me see. Discord, Cricket, nudes. No, that's only for subs. And nice, this is all, it's a VR terminal. What are we doing? The dark one. Sorry, I don't see color, so it's a little hard for me to distinguish what you're talking about. There we go. So are you running X, like an X11 in VR? It's a VR Wayland compositor. Gonna be able to run all my GUI apps in VR. That's crazy. This is not X11. Whoops. So you're basically creating the Apple thing, but not Apple. X Whalen, nice. That's crazy. Did you see my son's stick, everybody? He found this when we were walking one day. Look at that stick. Now, my wife made the grievous error of referring to it as his walking stick because he takes it when we go walking. Now, if you saw him with it, it is the cutest thing because he looks like a little old man. And he wears his hat, and he refers to it as his John Hammond stick. It is not a walking stick. It is his John Hammond stick. And he looks like a little John Hammond when he's walking around with that. It's so cute. It does look like a walking stick. It is indeed a walking stick, but don't call it a walking stick to him. I told you to remove the wizard step. All right, here's an easy thing. We'll make a jump button. So our throw beer can was supposed to be spacebar. We need 3 buttons for actions. A jump button that's going to have some sort of cooldown, okay? And a lasso button and a throw things button. And maybe we can combine those together, but right now we're using the co-op controls for the game. That stick reminds me of when I went hiking once. Yeah, I'm expecting him to start talking about like a former life or something. It's like, oh, that was that hard winter we had when I was on the farm. That was before the Depression. The Dust Bowl, luckily we missed all that. We rotated our crops and we didn't even farm in that area. It's like
he's gonna turn into Catherine Hepburn.
It's like, what are you talking about? I had to put down 3 horses that year. Gout. The horses get gout. Is that a thing? That sounds like an old-timey thing to get. So if we're using Q, so shift is off limits, right? We can't use shift. Tab is off limits. I don't know if my 2 fingers are here. I guess K and D could be something. We could also just do home row, right? So we could do A, S, D, F, and then... I'm never recovering from my bad sleep. It's 8 a.m. now, and I'm going to bed. Get some sleep. Never been more over for me. You're just gonna crash one day, and you'll be able to reset. All right. Add new action. Jump. Jump, jump for my love. Jump it. You know what it should be? The way the jump should work is it's actually a dive. And the buoyancy forces you up. So it's more like a launch. I'm waiting for that crash for so long. Just put on a boring ass podcast. You gotta have something going on. Put something on in your ears. Get in a reclined position, but not a laying in bed position. So that you're not fighting sleep because you don't think you're going to sleep. Maybe something like that'll help. Thrust, we could call it thrusts.
Do you plan on making a peanut butter and jelly tortilla tonight?
The snack of champions. Colt is like, Colt's like, he's like, the what?
I've been thinking about it since you had one the other night.
He's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what?
I got a bunch more tortillas.
So the Cricket peanut butter and jelly tortilla is, you get a tortilla, one of the big ones, flour. You
Yeah, not a
You plaster that thing with peanut butter. Not a lot, but just enough to cover it. You put it in a thin layer. You put it in the toaster oven. You don't toast it to crunchiness. You toast it to just get the peanut butter hot. Then you grab some jelly. You slather that on there.
That was the part at first that I had a hard time with, was the hot peanut butter.
But it's good. It's so good.
Yeah, it works.
Is her voice doubled? Is it?
Who's mine?
Apparently. Let me see. Say something.
Hello. 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 Just kidding.
Let's see. Does that help? Say something again.
What? Is that better?
I don't know. They're going to have to tell me.
Okay.
These sons of bitches. So the OBS. Oh, nobody. You know, you guys don't have to suffer silently. You guys are like my mom. Just like dealing with it instead of saying something. Like maybe mention something. Huh, guys? Huh? Jesus. So I have a theory. I came up with a theory because I tend to have a bit of a more antagonistic, not you guys. I'm not saying anybody who's in the chat right now, but I tend to have some sort of like antagonistic element to my chat, and I couldn't figure it out. But I think I understand what it is. You know what it is? My chat makes a sound, and so they know when a message is coming in, and they know that I hear it. And I think this is creating some kind of tension. And so I'm considering only me hearing the sound and removing it for the rest of you guys.
What do most people do?
They don't have a sound for chat coming in.
Oh, really?
Not the people that I watch, no. So I'm a weirdo.
Do you think that? Oh, interesting.
I could do a sound just for subs. I thought we only hear the sound. No, I hear it too. It's for me because I'm an idiot who won't look at chat if I don't hear a sound. Jotson tried the sound for a while and he still ignored chat. It needs to be something. Yeah. If there was eye tracking, if you could have eye tracking to know when you looked at it, and if it didn't, it just kept beeping louder and louder, that might work.
So why do you think that makes people
I think because they know that like for some streamers it's like, oh, he's in the zone, he's ignoring chat, he'll get to it. Right? But for me, because I have a sound, I think it creates this like, well, why isn't he replying? Or it just creates it makes it like the balance is off. It's a theory. I have a theory though about it. Because I've talked privately amongst some other streamers about like, not you guys, not anybody here right now, but there's been times when other streamers have been watching me and they're like, dude, what's with your chat? Like, why do they hate your guts? And it's like, I don't know. I don't understand what I'm doing. But I think I have a bit of a Cakes. Cakes has the same kind of relationship with his. There's another streamer that's pretty big that has like an antagonistic relationship with his chat, and I feel like that's what I'm experiencing. It's not hate. It's tough love. Yeah. That's what it is. Sure. Sure, guys. Okay, so now we're gonna do a bounce. Bounce with me. Main, where is it? Game. We want to close everything but this. Close other tabs. All right. Inputs. If action pressed. Look at all of these. So we're going to say So here's what we're going to do. We're going to apply a downward, and that'll make us bounce up. So it's like we're in the inner tube, even though this realistically could never happen. And we're like, huh, like that, right? And that pushes us underwater, and then that's what bounces us up. That's possible. Were you enjoying like sarcasm? I never thought of myself as sarcastic. Mayhaps I am. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think you finished explaining your recipe.
Oh, what are we talking about? Is somebody concerned?
No, I just can't stop thinking about it. I'm really angry.
I explained it.
You were explaining it,
Tortilla?
but you didn't finish. You didn't
Flour
get to
tortilla,
the.
one of the big
You just
ones.
talked about peanut butter,
You
but
put
you
the
didn't
peanut
talk
butter
about
on it. Now we don't want peanut. We don't want like nuts. You don't want to do Jiffy.
You want smooth peanut butter.
Smooth
not
peanut
crunchy.
butter. You want like the real peanut butter. You put that on there. Not too much. You'll get used to the quantities once you do this once or twice. Slide it in the toaster oven. Toast it, not till it's crispy, but once the peanut butter starts to kind of, it'll like bubble, right? When the peanut butter's bubbling, and the tortilla's hot to the touch, you pull that MFR out. You slather the jelly on it to taste, to desired taste. You don't really need that much, and then you roll it up. And so it's like a fruit roll up, but not really. But it's delicious. It's a delicious snack. Yeah, I bet it would be really good with like Nutella. Like if you did hot peanut butter and then put some Nutella in with that. I bet that would be.
Maybe Nutella and peanut butter together.
I mean, we're making a peanut butter and tortilla thing, so we've already crossed the Rubicon of like what's acceptable.
Society.
I was wondering where Colt was. I'm like, why isn't Colt gagging right now? Apply a torque impulse. No, we just want to. I think it's just impulse, right? So we're just going to apply an impulse down. So our jump is actually a dive that bounces us up. I'm going to report you to the authorities. The Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, you got to try it, Colt. Don't knock it till you tried it.
It's really good. And I don't like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But it's really good.
We're going to do this on the Y. We're going to apply an impulse downward. I don't know. Is this going to work? Are we doing down? I don't know. Well, let's see what happens here. We're going to try it. Okay, are we even hitting the... What did we set for jump? E, physical. Impulse, vector. An impulse is time dependent. Applying an impulse every frame would result in a frame dependent force. For this reason, it should only be used when simulating one-time impacts. Impulse position is where it's happening from, which we're not doing. Times 3. I don't know. Let's try that. What number are we looking at? Well, we'll see. I'm gonna move you over here. Okay, we do have a jump. Damn. Whoa. So does it go up? Yeah, we can just fly now. So we definitely need state for jump, but it's not going the way we want it to go. Let's go -10. See, we want to use the water as we want to. So now we have a dive and a jump, and all in one go. Let's see. Whoa! There we go. Whoa! Hell yeah! Whoa! All right, let's try and get stuck. This is ridiculous. This doesn't make any sense. But we want to get stuck on purpose, because now we have to solve this problem, getting stuck. Back it up. There you go. Whoa. Oof. Okay, so we can't get stuck. Oh, we're sliding off. Go back.
Oh man. I think I'm more than halfway, maybe.
Whoa! Let's see, that makes no sense that we're on a surface that's not the water. So, can we not stroke when we're out of the water? Should we not have stroking? Should we not be able to stroke it when we're out of the water? What do you think, guys? Whoa! Damn it! Ugh, we need some real speed. Alright, let's... Okay. We're so far away, the sound is playing like it's really far away. As we're bouncing so much right now. Okay, so we can't get stuck. Get used to it, Slindy. To be fair, I prefer peanut butter sandwiches with fruit, like bananas or apples. I did something similar with Nutella. I imagine it's with wheat flour tortillas. Yes, yes, 100% wheat.
Oh yeah, corn would be nasty. Although we haven't tried it. You never know.
I'm Romanian for flip's sake, and I like peanut butter and peanut butter jelly sandwiches. What does that mean, though? What does that mean? To be fair, I prefer peanut butter sandwiches with fruit like banana or apples. That's a good combo. I am pitching it, but not by much. I do find people overdo it with the pitching, but I don't have that many different sounds for it just yet. I needed something. But we could mess around with that. Pitch scale right now is at... Random pitch offset. Randomizer. Oh, it's in the randomizer. I was like, where is it? Okay, let's mess with it real quick.
Is Colt quoting Elsa from Frozen?
We'll increase this pitch scale to 2 on both of them, so we're doubling the pitch scale. Nope, it's just increased it.
The song is instantly stuck in my head.
Max polyphony. How do you change the pitch? Random volume offset. Random pitch. Here we go. Dude, I seriously can't type it in. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? What? Pitch scale. Close that. Random pitch. Bring it up to 2. Random volume offset. Value of 0 means no variation. Okay, but what does 1 mean? The intensity of random variation. Okay, so we'll go to 2.
Okay.
And then we're gonna lower the volume by 2 because we have a whiny person in the chat.
Oh, that's cool. Cool? Yeah, cool. You think it's cool? It's cool.
Hang on. What just happened? New Jank with the raid. New Jank, thank you. You guys are gonna jank it off? It's a jank off. New Jank, I didn't get to see much of the stream today. We're working on not making the sounds so annoying. Apparently, they're annoying people, so we have to deal with that. So we're messing with the pitch. Let me show you what's going on here. We have a stage. My wife's working on it right now. And it's going to be like a dragon. It's going to be like a lake shaped like a dragon. This is inspired by a lake in California called Nacimiento, which looks like a dragon. So anyway, she's working on that. You can kind of see the claw right here. And then this is the tail. There's going to be another claw right here. And it's going to twirl around. So kind of like the Chinese style dragons that you see in Art of Yore. I'm janking it so hard. Nice. Fanny Slam, long time. How you been? The Yagich, is that how you say it? What's up? So we're also working on a jump, but it's more like a dive, and then it bounces you up. So we just started messing with that. Okay, so now the pitch is a little too much. But, we could do some more variation with the volume. But let me show you the, so we can pick up these beer cans. We have these little guys we go through. Back it up. Okay. Go backwards. Go forward. And then I'll show you the jump. So that gets us more time. And then we can go over here, and I did the jump on purpose to try and test getting stuck on things. We can go wah, wah, like that. So the jump is supposed to get you like you dive in the water. Whoa! So it needs some work. We just put it in. So a lot of the like amounts of things and stuff need work. And also imagine there's somebody in the inner tube right now. There's nobody. Boing, boing, boing. I like the idea it's something that you kind of like. I like that it's not immediate. And it has a chance of like messing up. Yeah, using the buoyancy. I think it's neato. But anyways, we have a lot of systems in place now. We can lay paths out for boats. We have we can lay out paths for collectibles and stuff like that. But we still aren't quite there with the game, but we're getting there. We have a big list of things to do right now. So for now, we're going to say yes to jumps. This seems like a fun thing, but the jumps need a lot of work. Jump mechanic. We need states, right? We need to know if we're airborne or not. Should we only be able to flap it? Should we only be able to stroke it if we're in the water? We can't stroke it if we're out of the water. What do you think, honey? What do you think about stroking it in or out? Should I add grinding? Make it Tony Hawk's retirement inner tubing adventure.
It doesn't make any sense that it would do anything out of the water.
All right. So
but you're not looking for it to make sense, right?
Necessarily. This This is true. But I think it might be worthwhile to not have it. Okay, so we have like a million. Okay, I know exactly the things I need to work on right now. So we want to detect our airborne when we're airborne. We want to detect how airborne we are. We can have, with that, we can tomorrow record like, yeah! And stuff like that. So when we're airborne, it's like, you know, like, oh, I can't believe how high I am right now. So like if we're super high, it's like, whoa, dude, I'm so high. Tony Hawk Pro Buoyant. Yes. And then also if we're airborne, then yeah, maybe we can't stroke it when we're airborne. So we need a little bit of state. We got to track some state here. So we'll have a bool that we'll call like airborne. So these are some controls mechanics. We actually have coyote time that we keep track of some stuff with. Did we use this one? What's that?
What does that mean?
You know, in Wile E. Coyote, when he runs off the side of a cliff, there's a period of time that he doesn't start falling until he realizes he's off the cliff.
Yeah.
So in platforming games, in the good ones, when you jump right at the edge of something, but you're actually a little bit past it, there's like a period of time where you can still make the jump. But normally in shitty platformers, you just fall. And it feels like, it feels bad. You're like, no!
Right.
So we have to do coyote time for when you stroke it. If you're trying to stroke it to go forward and you tap one or the other, not at quite the same timing, we keep track of if you stroked it left and then you stroke it right in the same direction, right? We want to stroke it to go forward. So we time it and it's like a fraction of a second. But if you just had stroked it left and you stroke it right, then you're stroking it forward, you see. But if that fraction of a second passes and you've stroked it left, then stroke it left fires. Does that make sense? So it's kind of a weird, like, it's sort of inverse in some ways and not in others. But you want me to stop saying stroke it?
It's making it really hard to actually follow what you're saying because you're doing that.
Coyotes can't swim. Oh, this is true. On that note, gonna hit the hay. Skimner, have a good night. Much love. Get some good sleeps.
Oh.
I almost spelled airborne like a Brit. But we're not gonna do that. Fuck that. Is that how you spell it? Do we have to have the E?
That's how you spell that stuff you buy to try not to get sick.
Oh, yeah. Airborne. The Army Airborne has an E? Let's look it up. Yep, it's got an E. All right, fine. We'll do it with the E. Okay. So then, how do we determine if we're out of the water? So this comes from the player controller. Now we could test the player controller. So we have submerged already. So we already have this. It's the opposite of airborne. We are either in water or we are not in water. Cricket's English class. So for this case, we'll say game airborne.
That reminds me of when Mini Cricket was on with you correcting your grammar or your English.
Shh.
That was funny.
No, it's not funny. You can stop that now. Please.
I gotta go. I gotta go make it the thing.
Can
Do you
make
want
me
one?
one? Yes, please. Make it for me, baby. What would happen if I started gifting subs for people? How would that break Twitch? You guys know? I guess what we could do is with a signal. We could do it this way. Keep track of it locally. Notify us on the up. The early days of YouTube. Do you guys remember YouTube had instant messaging and they got rid of that because they tried to force what was all that stuff they were trying to Hangouts and stuff, right? They were trying to shove that down everybody's throat. We don't need signals for this shit. We know if we're airborne or not. We just go to the process step. If airborne. Stats. Score. Airborne. Current airborne time. It's a flot. Var. Highest. Airborne time. Is a flot. Okay. You guys remember the Harlem Shake? Yeah. Planking. Let's go back to planking. I do miss the genuine, like, there was a charm and an innocence and a beautiful sort of cleanness to planking, and I wish that it would come back. It started in Japan, right? I think people started getting hurt doing some really dumb planking. Then talk about me at the zoo. Rot with sexual innuendo. So if we're airborne, yeah. And I guess it should be airborne time currents. And airborne time highest. Okay. And I had to get a stream in today, guys. I didn't get to do anything this morning for the game, and I was telling my wife, like, I gotta do this, otherwise I gotta keep this going, because I've got some energy behind this right now. You know? If a woman skydives while giving birth, is the baby airborne? You know that's happened, right? You know someone's gone into labor when they like skydive. Is that not suggested to skydive if you're pregnant? I know flying like to a certain altitude is not suggested, right? The pressure is really bad for the womb. And let's just have a little stats panel. I love me my stats panels. Grid container. 2 columns. La bleu. Currents. Airborne time. La bleu. Highest. Born time. You know what? We should break it. It should, while it's being broken. Right? So we should do the test like this. Where's process? Why can't I find process? I'm having a stroke! Process. If we're airborne, current airborne time current is blah 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 plus delta, and then we also do an if airborne time current is greater than 0 and airborne time current is greater than airborne time highest. So now in real time, as it's being broken, both numbers will be matching each other. And so we might need to get him some food. He might attack me. I can go get him some. Okay, I have my delicious snack. But if the baby is halfway out, are you really pregnant anymore? This is true. Then you're post-Gannett. Excellent. Excellent, Nujank. All right, I'm gonna hide my face while I enjoy my delicious PB&J tortilla. You gotta do it hot though, guys. It's gotta be hot. Okay? That's the trick. What's the charge? Enjoying a succulent meal? A succulent PB&J tortilla meal? Get your hands off me! I see you know your judo well. Rest in peace, man, to an OG. And we are using this so often now that I think we might need to
sit down and have fun. Just sit down and have fun, damn it.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the follow. Reglilps. Thank you. Hopefully I got that right. I think I nailed it. All right, let's test this bad boy out. It's going to be up in the corner here. Oh, look at this. It's counting for some reason. It thinks we're airborne. Oh, we don't reset it. We don't reset it. I got a message. Is that you that DM'd me?
No.
Oh, Nujink. Nujink, I was thinking, man. I'm trying to find some other streamers to do this with. You don't have to say yes. But would you be interested in... Damn it, now I have to remember what it's called again. I forgot to wishlist it. Why didn't I wishlist it? It's 4-letter word, name of a game. It's about climbing. Same guys who made Goose Game. Oh, it's called Peak. I would like to stream this with other streamers. If you haven't seen the game before, it's looks like it's really silly. It's got proximity chat.
I'm ready.
And there's a lot of hilarity that will ensue playing this game with others. Because you often have to split up, and so you have to use other ways of communicating. Anyways, it looks like fun. I want to play it with some other streamers. That's a fishing game? Is it? I forgot to wishlist it again. Let me do that real quick. Dude, Calvin is shedding like crazy right now. Can I do something like this? Is this insane? No, I can't. I tried. Gotta bounce. See you tomorrow. All right. See you tomorrow. All right, here we go. We're gonna try and go airborne. See if we get some time on it. We're gonna do a hard break here. Thanks for hanging out, Colt. There's some print statements here to debug. Tasty. Nice. Excellent. I just enjoyed one as well. We're not going to have any tortillas left at this point.
Oh, I bought more today.
Okay.
Oh, he really tried one?
Watch. This is the beginning of some sort of thing. Are we not? What am I getting wrong here? Hot chicken! Hot chicken! I'm glad you enjoyed it. It doesn't appear to be growing said number. Why? Okay. Oh, you know what it is? It's this. Don't do it. Can you go outside? No. Jeremy Shepherd.
I'm almost to the head.
I see. Bro, what is going on? Hey, hey. No, 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 no. Can you go outside? Go outside? All right. Inner 12-year-old at it again. I don't know what you're talking about. Why am I seeing two values? One is the mm-hmm. It's a damn doing things as tools, man. Makes things all weird.
He's barking.
Okay, we gotta bring him in.
Do you want me to bring him in this way, or do you want to get him down there?
That would be easier.
Okay. Alvin. Al.
It's almost like we're backwards. Champley. It's going. It's going. We got a little inner tube in the water that you can control with
Well, what did I do?
the keys here. Let me move this. Yeah, we'll put that up there. Oops, wrong thing. So you're gonna have a character inside the inner tube that's flapping their hands around to control it. We pick up beer cans. We got the idea, but it's coming along. Still trying to figure out like the points and everything. And buoyancy's a little off. We're also working on a jump where you bounce the, like, intentionally bounce the inner tube in the water. Like that. The numbers are all off on it. Could actually probably land it on top of the thing over there, but so that's what's going on in our neck of the woods. Trying to calculate when we're in the air. But our highest time keeps getting reset. Airborne time current is greater than 0. And airborne time current is greater than Airborne time highest. If it is, then we say airborne time highest equals airborne time current. Oh, but then we reset highest. That's what's doing it. All right, we should have it fixed now. Look at that. Whoa. Okay. So why does it start out with a number that's nonsensical to begin with? Do I have numbers in the Loblaws? I do have numbers in the Loblaws. Where did those come from? Where did those come from? Ah, it came from the editor. Blast it. Let's just turn off the tool. This is causing more harm than good right now. That's going to freeze up our waves are going to be frozen in time, right? Close and reopen Stodge. Non-existent height. Hit height on base nil. Player controller.
All right, I think I should need to stop.
You getting tired?
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stop too. I just got the airborne stuff going, so that means tomorrow I can do some sound effects for it.
I made it to the head.
Uh-huh. That's always good.
So I gotta remember how to do that thing. Click open in file manager. And then open in terminal. Ooh, and then okay, is there something else I do after commit?
You have to push it. I think it's Shift P.
Okay, I think I did it.
Okay. All right, let me pull it down. All right, I got it.
Nice.
Says halfway done.
A little more than halfway.
But that's what your note said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm
All
gonna
right, cool.
close it up here.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
To everybody else out there, thank you for hanging out. We're gonna go ahead and end the stream. Much love, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye bye.